After that, the two were about to go home, but met an old man on the way. Taking a closer look, his wife was still lying on the ground. It seemed that she had just been attacked by a monster. The old man stood there despairingly, having no hope of surviving. He ignored Jeff's dissuasion and roared without hesitation. Jeff quickly hugged Mike and hid behind a big tree, watching helplessly as the old man was killed by the attracted monster. Meanwhile, Daisy, who was alone at home, found that her daughter was not there, so she had to go out to dry the freshly washed clothes by herself. But when she walked up the stairs, the sack accidentally hung on a nail. Daisy, who didn't know what was going on, pulled hard and straightened the originally bent nail in an instant. This also laid a hidden danger for what happened later. After drying the clothes, Daisy sat in her youngest son's bedroom. Looking at everything in front of her, she couldn't help shedding tears, perhaps because she missed her youngest son too much. She suddenly found that her due date was ahead of schedule. Daisy suddenly felt that something was wrong. Giving birth alone in such a situation is undoubtedly equivalent to suicide. She wanted to go to the basement to turn on the warning light to remind Jeff that she was in trouble, but accidentally stepped on the nail just now. Excruciating pain hit in an instant, but Daisy didn't dare to make the slightest sound, and endured the severe pain to pull her foot out forcefully. Not daring to delay for a moment, she quickly got up to turn on the warning light, because the sound just now might have already attracted the monster. Sure enough, just as she was about to go to the soundproof room, a monster had already entered the house. She quickly hid aside, then found an alarm clock, planning to use the alarm clock to make a noise to leave here. The pain from her foot and the impending labor made her break out in a cold sweat. Every minute and every second was a torment. She tried her best to adjust her breathing, finally set the alarm clock, and quickly hid in the corner waiting quietly. But the monster took the initiative to come to the basement. Watching the monster start searching around, Daisy's heart was in her throat. She could only cover her mouth with her hand and resign herself to fate. At this moment, the monster showed its sensitive ears and began to listen carefully to the slightest movement. Seeing that she was going to be discovered like this, the alarm finally went off at the critical moment. The sound immediately made the monster restless, and it rushed towards the sound source immediately. Taking this opportunity, Daisy quickly left the basement, but as soon as she came outside and was about to go to the soundproof room, she found that another monster was coming, so she had to hide in the bathtub in the bedroom on the second floor. At the same time, Jeff finally rushed back home with his son. Seeing the warning light on, he immediately felt that something was wrong and ran towards home quickly. After confirming that the house had been attacked by monsters, Jeff told his son to go to a distance to light fireworks, so as to make a louder sound to distract the monster. For his mother's safety, Mike also became brave. He immediately took action, while Jeff picked up a shotgun, preparing to sneak into the house to carry out the rescue. But the situation was already very critical at this moment, as the blood kept flowing out. Daisy, lying in the bathtub, couldn't help but give birth soon. What's worse, that damned monster also walked towards the second floor. She quickly picked up a blanket to cover herself, preparing to give birth right in the bathtub. The slowly approaching monster and the pain from her body almost made her collapse. If she made a sound at this moment, it would definitely